What's up, everybody? Hey, listen, Samsung Galaxy S20 FE Fan Edition, right? You guys got this phone, or maybe you don't, but I'm gonna give you 10 good reasons why if you have this phone, you need to keep it, or if you don't have this phone, you need to get it. And you're gonna get those 10 reasons right here, right now. Let's roll. Okay, first up, Dolby Atmos. So you'll be able to have customized cinematic sound. So how do I do that? Well, easy. Just swipe down once, swipe down again, and then swipe over to the left like I just did. Now look, you'll see Dolby Atmos is sitting there on the left-hand side. Well, it's not on, is it? Well, I just turned it on. How about that? And if you swipe up, it'll take you right back to your home screen. Now what we want to do is go to Settings. Once you go to Settings, you will be looking for Sound and Vibration. Now click on Sound and Vibration right now. Do it. And from here, all you have to do is swipe up to go all the way to the bottom and look for Sound, Quality, and Effects. Now, once you see that, just tap on it one time. Now, notice that Dolby Atmos is at the very top. Now, that would not even be existing if you did not turn it on like I showed you before. Now, go ahead and click on Equalizer, and you will see that now you have presets that are already set up for you to customize and tailor the type of sound that you would like. But if you'd like to customize it yourself, well, that's real easy. Just click on the Custom button and then move those little blue balls up and down until you're satisfied with what it is that you're hearing, okay? How's that one? Let's move to the next. Wireless power sharing. Well, you mean to tell me you can turn your Galaxy S20 into a wireless charger? No way. Let me show you how to do it. Go to your settings and scroll till you see Device Care. Now, click on it. Now, once you do that, you're going to see your battery level indicator, right? Well, from here, what you want to do is select Battery. Now, just below, you will see where it says Wireless Power Share. If you tap on that, you will now have the option where you'll be able to turn it on or off. Now, I'm going to turn mine on, seeing that I've got some devices I want to charge up, right? Like my wireless AirPods, my watch, all of those type of things. But guess what? If I turn this thing over, you'll see that even with a case, that is strong enough even to charge what? My iPhone? You got to be kidding me, right? It's not even an Android device. But guess what? It's going to charge it up anyway. Look at that. So here's a question for you. What iPhone model currently has the ability to wirelessly reverse charge or bilaterally charge another device? Do you know that? I just gave you something to think about, didn't I? And while you're thinking about that, why don't you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button too. Now that's something that you can do wirelessly also. Next one. Number 3, motion smoothness. Now, hey, didn't that sound sexy? So all you have to do is go into your settings, and then you will scroll up, not down, until you see display. Now, once you find it, go ahead and touch on display, and that will take you into your display settings. Now, from here, all you have to do is just scroll down a little bit until you see motion smoothness. Now, if you just touch on that, that's going to allow you to be able to change your display from 60 hertz refresh rate to 120 hertz refresh rate. Now, if you clicked high, just like I just did, that will put you into 120 hertz, and standard will put you at 60 hertz. Now, 120 hertz means that your screen is going to be buttery smooth, but it does come with a price. It may compromise your battery life, but guess what? I didn't see a significant difference. Let's move. Number 4, Pro Mode Camera Advanced Settings. Now, you mean to tell me that Samsung gave the same exact features as the S20 Ultra? You got to be kidding me, right? So go into your camera settings and move over until you see where it says More on your right hand side. Now, that's going to put you into a mode where you'll be able to see all of your advanced features. Now, the one I'm going to touch on right now, no pun intended, is the Pro Video mode. Now, this is going to give you a lot of options, but I only need to mention a few to convince you. You see all those little dots on the screen right there? Well, those are focus points, and guess what? All I have to do is take my little pen and just move it anywhere I want on the screen, and it will focus better than a Panasonic GH5 mirrorless camera. What do you think about that? Well, I'm going to let you in on another little secret, okay? I just got the new iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I tested both of them out in regard to how they focus in proximity. And guess what? The Samsung won. Now put that one in your goodie bag, huh? Also, when you're in this Pro Video mode, you'll just have an abundance of features and options, and you'll be able to adjust, for example, your shutter speed, which you can change manually. Your ISO, you'll be able to adjust that, and your aperture settings just as you would as if you're in a Pro setup with a Pro camera. And on the bottom left, you'll notice notice that you have your audio levels. Well, now that I've told you some things that you probably already knew about, let me tell you something that I know you don't know about. Number 5 is your camera mode slider. Now you'll be able to do some tricks here. If you go to your camera, you will see that there is a slider where you can select any type of mode you want. For example, I'm on video, then I can go to photo, and then I can go to video again, and then I can go to more, right? Well, if I went to more, then you'll notice that I have quite a few features that I'll be able to utilize. That the problem is that I just like to make things very convenient. So I want to put these functions at the top on my slider on the bottom. Now, how do I do that? Well, that's very simple. All I have to do is to press and hold, and I can drag this function down to my slider. Now, let me do that again. Notice how I press and hold on my time lapse. It turns into a little square, right? And I can drag it down, and it will be virtually or physically installed on my camera slider each and every time I open my camera app. Now, don't forget to hit save. That's the first thing you got to do. The next thing you got to do is hit that subscribe button, okay? Now, open up your camera app, and you will see that my time lapse is there. Now let me ask you a question. What other smartphone allows you to do that at this price point? Are you starting to see the big picture? And since we're talking about taking pictures, let me show you something else that you might be interested in. How about single take? Now, you mean to tell me that Samsung took a flagship feature and put it on this phone? Now, if you don't know what single take is, let me explain. With one press of a button, it will take multiple videos, photos, time lapses, boomerangs, and apply filters, all within a 5 to 15 second time span. And all I need to do is simply move my camera around, and single take will do all of the creative picture taking for me. See, Samsung took a flagship feature and put it on this smartphone. So now that you've just seen me moving my camera around in this limited space, let me see exactly what came out of this whole process. So when I go to my photos, creatively, I see just a collage of videos, photos, effects, boomerangs, time lapses, all resulting from a single click. Now that is special, Samsung. Now you'll notice that single take created some short video clips. There are some Instagram ready photos. Hey, that's a big plus. And there are some filters and effects with some black and white photos also. Now this is very awesome, because if I wanted to just use one of these photos for my Instagram account, oh, by the way, you guys, you can go check out my Instagram, okay? Make sure you follow me there too, all right? Then it wouldn't be so difficult for me to do that. I have a means of being able to upload my Instagram photos immediately. How about that? Now let me make another point. Point number 7. How about connecting a Bluetooth mouse with an on-screen mouse pointer, huh? I bet nobody else thought about that, huh? Well, let me put everything in a proper place, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. Now pay attention, because this just might be a little tricky. All you have to do is click on your settings. Now once you're in settings, you'll want to go to connections. When you click on connections, you'll see where it says Bluetooth. Well, just click on Bluetooth, make sure it's on, and then your smartphone will begin scanning for any Bluetooth devices that are nearby or waiting to be paired. Now I'm looking for my mouse, right? It's a, well, whatever this is, I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's got to say mouse somewhere or something. So I'm looking for it, and guess what? I can't see it. So what do I need to do? Do I need to refresh it or something? No. All I simply need to do is to put my mouse into pairing mode. As you see, the blue light is blinking, right? So theoretically, I should see it pop up on the screen of my smartphone. Isn't that right? Well, I don't see it. So what do we do in this situation, you ask? Well, what we need to do is basically just to turn the Bluetooth function off on our smartphone and then turn it back on again. So that way it can reinitialize, and then it may be able to see your mouse. Now, I don't see it still, do you? Of course you can't, because it's blurred. So let me put this mouse down so it can focus in. You see BT 4.0 2.4G mouse. Click on it. It'll begin to pair, and from there, after the process has been completed, connection will be established. And notice how my mouse pointer is now on the screen? Well, I'll be able to enlarge that mouse pointer simply by going to Settings, Accessibility, Visible Enhancements, and then scroll to the bottom. You'll see large mouse pointer button. Turn it on. So you can also connect a Bluetooth keyboard as well. And if your plans are to display this on a large monitor or something like that, then both of these items will be just at the right place. Number 8, shot suggestion. Now, how about a feature that's also been passed down from the flagship series? One that allows you to take a photo and it will auto-analyze the composition of the photo and give you the best suggestion. Now notice that there's an opaque or partially transparent circle just outside of the main circle in the center. Now if I line those two up, my Samsung device will give me the best suggestion for that particular photo by analyzing the composition and also taking into consideration the subject matter and the appropriate lighting. Now at the very top left, you will see the gear symbol. If you touch that, it will take you into the camera settings menu where you will see shot suggestions. Now go ahead and turn that on. And the way that you turn that on is not by touching it, it's by sliding it to the right, just like I just did. So we're going back to our camera and I'm going to show you this flagship feature one more time, just so you know it's not a David Copperfield magic trick or something like that, right? So go ahead and take as many snapshots as you want. You'll be a pro. And speaking of snapshots, now we're going to go into the next feature, and that is going to be number 9, snapshot. And no, it's not Snapchat, okay? Unless you're from Boston, right? But notice how I'm taking a photo of my iPhone 12 Pro Max. Well, doesn't it seem a little bit too far away in the photo? So I'm going to go to my photos now to see if there's a possibility of me being able to crop this image. But here's the thing, I don't want to screenshot it, right? Because that's what my iPhone 12 Pro Max does. I want to be able to crop it in so that way I can create a new photo without losing all of the quality and the detail of the resolution of which I took the original photo with previously before. And did you notice the little symbol that appeared when I cropped at the top left? Well, I just touched it. And now it is creating a new photo, and I will have the same resolution as I did in the original photo without losing quality. So let's go to my photo gallery and check it out. You see, I have 2 of them there. Now I have one photo of the iPhone, the original photo, and here is my zoomed in photo. Now, if I look at this, as you can see, it is very, very sharp. And this offers a much better solution for saving your images rather than just doing a screenshot of your front display. And there is one more feature that I just love about this semi-flagship smartphone, and that is camera swapping. This is going to be number 10. So I invited a guest too, so here we go. So a really awesome feature allows me to swap the front and rear cameras while I'm recording. Now, where can you find that, huh? Do you know? Do you know where you can find? Oh, he's just gone off screen. I know where to find it. I can tell you what that is. That's a feature that Samsung implemented. Really? I didn't know that. Well, what do you think about this smartphone? Well, quite frankly, I think this smartphone is unbelievable. And this is one of the reasons why you need to buy it. What do you think? Quite frankly, I think it's awesome because, I'm swapping it right now, and boy, this is such a great interview. Where are my glasses? Did anybody see them? I know where your glasses are. I stole them. You see them? They're right on my face. Try to take them back. Okay, we're out of here. All right, you guys, thank you so much for letting me do this video for you. Hey, the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, the fan edition, right? Not a bad little smartphone, is it? Hey, came closer and closer to a flagship after I gave you all the information, right? But you guys, listen, if you want more information on this phone, hey, all you gotta do is shoot me a comment, okay? But I'm very satisfied with this phone, okay? As you can tell, a lot of features here that I didn't know about, that you didn't know about. You gotta play around with it a little bit, okay? But listen, talking about playing around, we're gonna play around on the next video, okay? So until then, you guys, listen, you live every day, right? That's what we always say. Laugh beyond words, baby, and you learn. Peace. See you on the next one.